Hey everyone, welcome in. How are y'all doing today? How is everyone's Saturday and beginning of Sunday? I um I went grocery shopping this morning because I told you guys I want to do like a gingerbread house making stream right for Christmas. And then I went to Walmart and there's like they just didn't have any gingerbread houses. Like they only had like a great value, like Walmart brand great value, and I was like, I don't know about this one. Like I feel like it's just gonna like it's gonna have like poor structural integrity, you know. So then I was like, maybe I don't want that, you know. But then I found an Oreo, like it's an Oreo gingerbread house, and the the house part is cookie, like Oreo cookie, and then I'm guessing the icing is like Oreo icing, and I was like, that sounds actually really good. Like you know, usually gingerbread houses are like inedible, right? But I was like, maybe the Oreo one will be edible. I also thought Kit Kat one, which seemed like a bit overkill, you know. Um, I think the house was made from like the Kit Kat pieces, which is like that seems kind of weird because like the Kit Kat pieces like break apart, and it's not like the lighting is getting real weird. chill, chill lighting. Thank you. I just controlled the sun. And welcome in, Reezy. How are you? Yeah, great value gingerbread probably tastes like cardboard because like the normal gingerbread houses also taste like cardboard. So like the great value one must be like even worse. um, but I opened the Oreo one just to see like if the pieces are broken because you know sometimes they're broken. And it smells so good. It just smells like Oreos, and it comes with two Oreo cookies as well. I guess you could use them in your decoration. So I was very excited about that. I'll make it like probably like end of November. Like maybe not next weekend, but the one after perhaps. I think the gingerbread houses like never expire, so I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, I did that this morning. What else? Well, I tried to do like random grocery shopping because I was like, I feel like I'm not to brag, but I feel like I'm getting very good at grocery shopping. My grocery shopping has been very questionable for like the last like year. But now I think it's getting better, you know, like I know what kind of things I want to buy, and I'm not going like only once a month now, so I actually have like fresh food and stuff in my fridge, which is nice. Um, and I have everything stocked up now. And what else? What else did I get? I don't think I think the gingerbread house was like the only exciting thing. Um, Everything else was like a random like household cleaner stuff that I needed. Yeah, nothing really much. La- okay. I was gonna say this in the Discord as well. Last night, I FaceTime my grandpa every time I go to my mom's house, right? And my grandpa has an iPad which he uses to FaceTime us. But then yesterday he was saying like, oh, like the iPad like isn't working anymore, and he says that like all the time, right? He's like, oh, like I can't hear the iPad, and like he just turned off the volume or something, you know? Um, but then yesterday he was saying it wasn't working, and it kept like coming up and like saying like different languages. Like he was like, oh, it keeps saying like konnichiwa and like it says like hello in English, and it says like bonjour in like French, and I'm like, oh, because like you know that's a screen that shows up. Either if you have like a new device, like a new Apple device, or if it just updated. Um, so I'm like, oh, it probably like updated, right? And then like you know sometimes after it updates, it comes up with like a like prompt. Like it's like, oh, this is like new in this iOS, right? And then you have to like click through it and like it tells you like, do you want to set up these like new features and stuff? And that's what it was telling him. And he kept like I don't know, he kept like clicking through it, and then he was like, oh, it keeps telling me to set up like Touch ID, which is like the fingerprint one, and I'm like, oh my god, like you should not set that up because like he's never gonna be able to open his iPad again if he like sets that up. Um, so then like I was like, surely there's like something like there must be something else on the screen that says like um there must be something else on the screen that says like cancel or like set it up later. Like I don't want to set up Touch ID, you know, because like it doesn't force you to do it. Um, and then but like he was like, oh no, there's nothing else on the screen. Like it just says that, and I was like, are you sure? Like, did you check at the corner? Like it must be in the corner, and he just like kept saying like it wasn't. They called him on his cell phone. Like we video called him on his cell phone. And they were like, can you show us the iPad screen? You know, and like And then like that took like so long to get him to like firstly answer his cell phone because he like wouldn't answer it, or maybe he just didn't know how because it's like a different interface than the iPad. Um, and then like we were video calling on his cell phone. We're like, can you show us on the phone camera, right? And then like he was like, how do I turn on the camera? And we're like, the camera's on, like the camera's on. And he kept trying to like open like different apps, like I guess looking for the camera app or something. And then he's like, I don't know, like he's like, let me put the camera. And we're like, no, the camera, look, the camera is on. We can see your face right now. The camera is pointing towards you. And he like, that took like 20 minutes to like get through to him. And then he finally understood. Then he like turned around the cell phone, so like it was like pointing at the iPad, and we're like, oh my god, finally. Um, and then like, um, and then welcome in Maestro. I'm just telling the story about helping my grandpa with his iPad. And then like he was like, oh, like he kept like reading everything that was on the screen, and then he was like, oh wait, on the bottom it says like set up Touch ID later, and I was like, click that one, like please click that one, and he was like, okay, okay. And then like I asked you one more time for confirmation. He was like, and it says like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to set up Touch ID, right? And then there's like two options. It's like continue with Touch ID, and then like, no, I really don't want Touch ID, you know? And then he was like, oh, I should just press continue. We're like, no, like do not press continue. Please cancel it. So they took like, he just kept like trying to go through to like the other one. And then every time we tell him to press a button, he'd be like, it didn't work. Like he's like, nothing changed. I'm like, press it again, just touch the screen, you know? Like sometimes he just like, he goes like, my grandpa using his iPad is like when he touches the screen, he's like, and like so like it doesn't register because he's like punching the screen, right? And he's like, it's just not working, and I'm like, okay, just like press it again. um, no, my grandpa's iPad is in Japanese. He understands it. Also, thanks for the 31 months, Sana. And then suddenly, like, he kept saying, like, we were like, okay, press this button. And he's like, it didn't work. So then, like, we had to ask him, like, many times to, like, press the button. He's like, oh, the screen's not changing. Like, it's the same. And I'm like, you're just not pressing the button. Like, just press it gently. And then, like, we finally let him get through. And then, like, it kept asking, like, oh, do you want to set up a password now instead? Like, and I was like, oh my god, let's go. Like, this never ends, you know? And sometimes he would like go back, and then like it would just like it would just like he'd have to like redo stuff because it was just like he would go back, and then he was like reading everything out on the screen, and it was like, oh, it took there was like maybe like 5 pop-ups on the screen to get through, and like a lot of them you just have to say like, no, I'll set up later. It took 45 minutes. It took 45 minutes for us to get him through, and then like to be able to like access his iPad again. And I really want to turn off the auto update, because like I think if it updates again, like if there's another major version that updates, it's gonna do it again, and I'm like, I just cannot handle that. Like I do not want to do it again. But I just have a feeling that I'm not gonna be able to get him to go into the settings and then like change that. So I'll have to figure that out. Maybe next time I go. Okay, also the lighting. Come on. The next time I go, I'll have to like I'm gonna turn off the auto update, and I'm gonna download like there's those like apps that people use for like tech support. You can like remotely control someone's device. I think I need to download one of those. If I download that, and then like I can get him to like answer that, and then like accept the remote control, then I can probably just like do stuff on his I could probably just do it manually. You could just do it manually on the iPad. And welcome in, Leo. I'm not dancing today. I'm waiting for Just Dance to go on sale. The new Just Dance. It'll probably go on sale closer to Black Friday. Let me check again. Even going through Kojima's Twitter stuff at February 28th. You can just Google it. You can just search. You know Twitter has like a search function. But if you didn't say anything, you're not gonna be able to find it. So you won't know if you didn't find it. Is it just me or camera got bright? Yeah, it's the sun shining in. I might need to close the blinds. You just got the lunges before running. You could barely walk. Why'd you do both? Why'd you do both? That's a lot. Your legs are gonna be real strong. Um, Wait a few hours. It'll get dark. True. It'll get dark in like 2 hours. Don't worry. Thoughts on also buying Seika game? I haven't seen anyone play it actually. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you do with it. Surely it's on Apple Arcade, right? The post doesn't go past that point. You just can't look at posts that old on Twitter? Really? Did you delete everything? Or just is this wrong? Do squats after running. I don't know what's preferred. I don't know. You get so sweaty when you run, you don't want to do anything afterwards and haven't worked out for a little while, so I just did everything. It's just like when you don't eat for a while, then you just like eat a bunch of food at once. Also, I need to close the blinds. I'm gonna close this blind, perhaps. It's gonna be loud, I'm sorry. Okay, that's probably fine, right? It just doesn't load after a certain point. Can you not even find stuff if you search? Your trainer had. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I was just saying, like, it's kind of weird if you only diss those movies, you know, like, kind of weird behavior. Because there's a lot of other not great Marvel movies as well. I don't think Captain Marvel is the biggest offender. You're trying to do squats after boxing one time, you're not having a good time. Do you do legs when you're boxing as well? Or is it like your core? Kojima's a track record when it comes to Yeah, I was about to say, but I was like, I don't know specifically about him, but I was like, you know, like middle-aged Japanese man, like not that surprised. The Suika game looks fun and it's on the Switch. Yeah, I just don't know anything about him. Sorry, I just seen like I've seen like thumbnails, but I don't know what you do in it. It's the same process like the Mario movie. I guess fair. And welcome in, Harry. How are you? How's everyone doing today? What's everyone up to? I downloaded Apple Arcade, or I started my free trial of Apple Arcade, and I just downloaded so much. You surprised you haven't seen Suika gameplay? I think it's a weeb game. No. I heard. Well, who was it? Someone said it was popular among VTubers, which I don't watch, so I haven't like watched anyone play that. The only game like videos and stuff I watch these days are like I watch like 100 days videos. Like, oh, I played 100 days of this game. That's usually just what I watch. You just went through. You just threw a surprise birthday party for your friend. Ooh, that sounds fun. I had a good time. Finally watched the Mario movie last week on the plane on your way back home. Did you like it? Also, I saw your message earlier that you said you're not feeling well. I'll help you feel better soon, Maestro. Sorry, I read your message, but I was like in the middle of my grandpa story. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Secret game is the top category on my Twitch right now. I don't watch Twitch these days. I'm sorry. Um, Apple Arcade is on your phone. Yes, it's like a subscription service for like a bunch of mobile games. But there's a lot of mobile games that are made. There's a lot of mobile games that are made like specifically for Apple Arcade. So they're like, for example, like there's like a free version of Cooking Mama that's not like Apple Arcade, but there's like a proper one that's made for Apple Arcade, and it's like the it's like a more because there's no like ads and stuff, right? Because it's a paid service. It's actually much better because the free Cooking Mama is like such a it's so rude with all the stuff. The watermelon game is supposedly hard as heck. Don't know. When ducking and uppercuts and stuff like that, use your hips, quads quite a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, squats after that does not sound fun then. Um, Apple TV. Imagine playing Cooking Mama on your Apple TV. That'd be pretty epic. Um, and the funny part is you landed when the end credits started. Let's go. That's perfect timing. Are you gonna see me to being the cooking mama champ? I am a cooking mama champ. How can you be like? How can you? Is there a way to be like better than average at cook? Like, cause like I feel like if you just play cooking mama as like a normal person, like surely just like you like 3-star everything, right? Like you have to like really screw it up. Like okay, I will admit sometimes I crack the egg too hard and it breaks onto the just like falls out. But like most of the things, it's like when you're chopping the stuff, like it's really hard to screw up. Yeah, there's surely speed runs. There's surely speed runs. But I'm just saying like there's probably not much variation in like skill level in like just like doing it, just playing it normally, you know? Um, I don't think there's much going on there. I was gonna say something, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, because I don't watch Twitch at all these days. My Twitch, I was like gonna say this on Discord, but I was like, my Twitch homepage is like very, very weird. Like my Twitch homepage is just like a mess. I think it's like, um, it's pretty much like, it's pretty much just like, I think if you're like a new account, I think it's very similar. It's like big streams, like like whatever is like going on at the time. Like I see like FIFA, no, EA Sports FIFA. Okay, I guess like a FIFA championship, um, Pokimane and like top streamers and stuff like that. Um, but then like I guess because I've been streaming just chatting a lot, I get a lot of like just chatting, um, like like streams recommended to me, and like some of them are like I'm like this is like not the right. Oh yeah, I have them now. Like I'm like these streams are clearly not marketed towards me. But like I think it's like because I've never even really watched just chatting aside from like my own stream, I guess. I don't know why it's recommended to me. And then like I don't know what caused them to have it recommended to me, you know? The FIFA games are called EAFC because EA lost the rights to call them FIFA. Oh, okay, okay, that's what it says. FC Pro. I was very confused by that, but it looks like FIFA, so yeah. So my Twitch homepage is like I'm pretty sure it's like pretty much like a new account kind of homepage, you know? So I'm like this is not very helpful to me because I this is not content I would watch at all. Football means FC means football club. I do know that. um, but yeah, I my homepage is just like weird. But I never really like use it, so I was like, you know what, whatever. And then like, cause the only stream I've watched, the only stream I've watched recently is a stat stream. My top recommended category is Super Metroid. And then my second most recommended category is just chatting. I guess because of my own stream. I guess they're like, you don't even watch any streams except like when you go on your own channel to like clip stuff. So like it's just my just chatting recommended to me. No, it's not. This is all you. Look, it's Super Metroid, Super Mario World, Super Mario 64, uh, Ocarina of Time. So I guess like a lot of retro games. Um, Miju as Samus? Nah, nah. Boy, boy, I know you got the feels. You know, only know Mario Strikers? Okay, true. I only know Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Soccer. Nintendo Switch Soccer is great. It works really perfectly. Um, we've been FIFA free since like 2015. FIFA free, just no one play FIFA anymore. You get lots of just chatting a large part because of you. But like a lot of just chatting streams are very like they're very targeted towards specific people, I guess, like I'm like I'm like this is not what I want on my homepage, Like they can do their own thing, but like now I feel like I can't like open my Twitch homepage in like public, like because it's very very questionable thumbnails. I'm like, but I don't really use the Twitch homepage, so I guess it's fine. I'd probably like just like check different categories or something that I want to watch anyway. You just look up your favorite streamers. I've not checked home. Yeah, I hardly ever use the homepage. You go straight to your following. Yeah, yeah, probably. I do like a nice following page, and then like I follow like categories as well. But I realized I never updated my following categories. Like it's like really weird categories. Um, you you don't have the app, so that's probably why. On the app, it shows your following first, and I usually don't scroll down enough to like look at the um homepage. So like I usually don't open like the main Twitch page. So then I just do that to get to what I need to get to if I'm just like typing it into the like the address bar. But I have like everything, like I have like my dashboard and stuff like bookmarked. So I just go straight to that usually. But I opened the homepage recently just to see what was there. Cause like Twitch, I think Twitch just doesn't know what I want to watch anymore. I don't watch enough. Because I think I haven't like consistently watched Twitch since like last year. Like it's probably been like a year. So um, I watch like Wild Rift here and there, but even then, like not as much now. So it's pretty much nothing. The only thing that's like slightly relevant to my interest is Wild Rift. Um, like I don't even see any like Breath of the Wild and stuff anymore. Even though like most of the people I follow like are like Breath of the Wild or I guess Tears of the Kingdom. um, but yeah, it's a you watch so much Pokemon Go. I feel like Pokemon Go streams would be fun, right? Cause they like walk around. It's like an IRL stream sort of. I guess that'd be fun. It seems like hard to stream though. I remember watching like Pokemon Go YouTubers like back in the day. Oh, you mostly watch PvP stream. Ah, right, right. You could just do that from your house. You watch so much Genshin? I actually don't watch other people play Genshin. I watch I follow like a lore streamer. I watch Aster, and I watch her play the Archon quest usually, but I usually skip through a bunch of it because I'm like, there's a lot of dialogue in Genshin, you know. So I just end up skipping through some of it. Welcome in, Carl. But I don't watch people do like their dailies. Like I'm like that's not like interesting to me. I'm like, thank you guys for watching me do my dailies, but like I don't usually want to watch someone just like do their like normal like Genshin activities because I'm like I'm doing my own Genshin activities, you know. I follow like a couple of Genshin partners. I don't watch a lot of Genshin content. I watch some challenge runs. I got really into like watching Genshin challenge runs where people do like like doing like only Amber or like like just having some sort of restriction on what to do. I do really like that. But I don't usually watch like normal like I don't watch like normal people just like doing their own like normal like like normal Genshin activities, you know? Genshin is your 10th in your list of recommended categories. Nice. Nice. But you're barely even like watch my Genshin streams, right? Like you at most you like stop by, right? I like how that's like it just shows up there. Amber most hated Genshin character? I don't think she's hated. Like as a person, no. I think other people are hated more. But in terms of like gameplay, then yeah, it's very difficult to get through the game with only Amber. Um, but I watched. Oh, I recently watched someone. They did no element traveler. Like you kind of like glitch through the opening section where you get your first element, and they just have no element, and they have like no talents. They only have like a norm. I think they only have normal attack, because they literally don't have an element. So I watched someone do that. It was very cool. You don't watch any other catcher streamers? Oh really? What a surprise! I'll take responsibility for them. But yeah, I don't really. I watch like well, okay, I watch Genshin content, but it's like guides, lore videos. I don't watch people like play Genshin. You know, like I watch like discussion videos about like new characters or like the meta. You know, um, I've gotten quite sweaty about Genshin. Not gonna lie, I didn't realize how far I'd fallen into things until like until it was too late. You know, now I'm like I haven't got as far as like I don't personally min max. Um, okay, I kind of min max like my own characters, but I'm not yet like I don't I care I'm too much of like what's a nice way to put it. Like, I'm too much of I care too much about the characters' personalities and their appearance, that to only pull for characters that are strong. You know? Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I was like, that's I don't wanna I don't wanna say that. um but yeah, but the characters I do have, like the characters I do like, I build them very well. Like I build them like optimally, you know? I do look at the spreadsheets. I don't make the spreadsheets, okay? There's people who do that and they calculate everything. There's like a Google sheet and it's like this weapon is like 98.673% of this weapon. um so yeah, I do look at that. But I don't do the calculations myself, okay? I don't do the hand calculation. Um But yeah, but I'm also invested when other people. I just try to make other people get the strong characters so I can like live vicariously through them. I'm like you need to have the meta characters. Like I'm not gonna have the meta characters because I'm saving my primos for characters I really like. But like I'll let other people get the meta characters and then they can build them optimally and then they'll be real strong. Amber's your favorite. If you're ever going to cosplay, I'll probably do Amber. Amber's outfit is very very cute. I really like her outfit as well. I need to figure out who I would cosplay next from Fontaine. You know, uh, no one's like no one's like calling to me like a lot right now. I'll have to like wait and see. But I think like out of all, okay, we don't have all the characters yet, so maybe there'll be some more that I like. Um, Out of the ones we have so far, the only ones I would want to do, I think like I'm kind of leaning towards Farina these days. Like I think that'd be really fun to do Farina, and I really like her. I'll see where the Archon cost ends up, because I think there'll be some changes to her character and stuff like that. Um, but so far, yeah, definitely not Navia. Sorry, Navia enjoyers. Um, yeah, for me, Clorend and Farina, but I'm leaning more towards Farina. Because Clorend is like firstly, her shirt is real weird, and secondly, um, her personality is a lot more like she's like real cool, you know. And I feel like I just vibe more with Farina. Just like she's just more like relatable, I guess, you know. Because Clorend is just like she's like you're like watching her from a distance, you know, kind of thing. And her shirt is real weird. Okay, that's a big factor. When you say Fontaine, I think of Bioshock. Is there a place called Fontaine in Bioshock? I've watched Bioshock, but I don't remember any location names. Fontaine. There's a character called Frank Fontaine. Oh, maybe he made Fontaine. Was he French? If he's French, then maybe. But yeah, I'll have to see what character I will call. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a Farina cosplay, but I want to see like maybe there'll be other characters. He's from Brooklyn. Okay, he's not French. We'll just see like what other stuff they release. You know, look at my cosplay site. Ooh, a sale, clearance sale. Ooh, wait, there's so many sales. Well, this is so the sale is very that's real cheap. Oh my gosh, I could be a bokoblin for only $22. Well, there's actually a lot of it's actually very cheap. If you guys want a Genshin cosplay, now's the time. Now I'm seeing like anime stuff. Hmm. New arrivals. Oh, there's our queen Farina. Farina, Navia, Arlecchino, Lynette, Clorend, Star Rail. Where are these cosplay available? I always shop at. I recommend this site. This site has like the best quality in my opinion. for a similar price to other cosplay shops. This place has a really good quality. That's where I got my Shangling one and Hutao one, and I was very happy with them. Ooh, wait, there's a lot here. Okay, okay. This is Valorant. Okay, I'm not in the Genshin category, but oh, Nouvellette. Let's go. Nouvellette cosplay seems like very elaborate. I also like the Klee Witch cosplay, but like I'm not gonna cosplay a child. Like it's kind of weird. It's for a very cis male reason, of course, of course. You can wear whatever you want. I'll help you enjoy it. Make sure to get a Baron Bunny plushie if you cosplay Amber. That's the fun part, you know. And Baron Bunny is very very useful. Yeah, maybe I'll do a Frina eventually. I'll have to wait for it to go out of pre-sale. As much as I want to do a Wanderer cosplay, it's like so expensive. Oh no, but what if Farina's hat is like also like $100? I'll cry. But okay, she doesn't. Okay, no, the cosplay her hat is quite small. That's fine. That's fine. For some reason, hats are very expensive. Oh yeah, my fluffy bucket hat arrived that I was talking about yesterday, and it's like kind of small. But I'm like, how tight should a hat be? Like I never really thought about it because like if you have like a bucket hat and it's very loose, like won't it fall off? Like if it's like windy, won't it fall off? But like should it be like snug to your head? Because if I wear like a baseball cap, I usually have it like fairly tight, right? Otherwise it like slides down, and like it's kind of like I'm worried it will like fall off, you know. But also you don't want it to be like squeezing your brain, you know. So I just didn't know I never really thought about how it should fit. I bought the smallest size because I was like, because I bought the smallest size because like they were like, oh, this is circumference. So like I kind of like measured around my head and I was like, this seems right. So I got it. But then like, but then I don't know if it's actually too small. Like, should I be like pulling it down, or should I just like if I should just be able to place it on my head? I don't know the right fit for this. You should go with hats. Your hair is very fluffy. Well, maybe you could just like shove it in there, or maybe just get like a bigger one. I don't know. I was never really like a hat person, but now pretty much always wear a baseball cap if I just like go out somewhere because it's just like very convenient. I don't know. Like it protects you from the sun, which is very nice. I wear it a lot in the summer, and then even in the winter, like if it's raining a little bit, a hat is very nice, and like it hides your face, so like you don't have to look at people. Like it's very great. If anyone's like taller than like 5'6", I just don't look at them. Like I just put my head down. I can't see you. Like sorry. It's very ideal. It often slides up. Maybe you have to do what I did, like pull it really tight and lock him in. And you don't have to look at people. Exactly. Exactly. If you're short and you have a baseball cap, you just can't see people, you know? So it's perfect. I guess you could do the same with like sunglasses, but if it's not if it's not bright out, then it's hard to see in sunglasses. Oh yeah, speaking of it being dark out, like I wiped the inside of my windshield and it's like the world got an HD upgrade. I was like, wow, this is so crazy. It's like when I washed my car and then the backup camera suddenly like a million times clearer. Like I was like, oh, the backup camera was like 160p before and now it's like 1080, you know? Like yeah, 4K, you know? Cuz like I was like looking out the windshield, I was like, wow. The world is so clear. Like I thought it was my vision, you know? But it was very dirty because when I was leaving my house yesterday, I like touched it and then I could see the line of where I like touched it with my finger. So I was like, yeah, definitely should watch that. Definitely should watch that. Um and then like the back window, I think it's the outside. Because I don't think it's the I tried touching the inside of my back window and it didn't make a difference. The outside is just too dirty. So it's really the back window there. But then like I have to wait for my gas to run out in like a month if I want to wash my car. But it's gonna get so dirty. It's gonna get so dirty when the salt gets on the road, so I don't even know if it's worth it. Vancouver's traffic is safe once again. I'm a very safe driver, don't worry. But I think I need to clean my side mirrors as well. My side mirrors are real dirty. But you only really like they're only hard to see when it's like when it's like very sunny out. That is like you can see a lot of dirt on it. You know. What if you crash because you're too busy looking at the high resolution scenery? That's true. Okay, well sometimes I'm like driving and I'm like, if it's a really nice day, I'm like driving. Okay, yesterday I was driving and then I was like, I could see the mountains. I could see the mountains, right? And then like you could see like the autumn trees, like the orange trees, and then there was like a layer of like fog, and it was really pretty. I was like, man, Vancouver's actually very pretty, especially when you're just driving around, especially on like the highway and stuff. And then like so I have to like actively not look at the scenery. Because I'm like, I would love to enjoy the scenery, but I'm driving right now, so I can't usually enjoy it on my own, but it is very pretty. IRL graphics are pretty good. Yeah, if you live in a pretty place and that seeing all the nature and stuff, it's actually very nice. Welcome in, Ricky. How are you? But yeah, it looked like straight out of like a should look straight out of a Breath of the Wild. It looked like I was in a Kala. um, Earth Station 5 graphics. Earth Station 5. What? What is this? Um, But yeah, what I okay, yeah, I told you guys, or I posted on Discord last night. I got the trial for Apple Arcade. Got a bunch of games. Got a bunch of games. There's so many good games on Apple Arcade, and it's $8.99 a month. So I'm like, that's not a bad deal. Like, I'm gonna cancel Disney Plus next month. So it's Disney Plus increased its price from $12 to $15. So I'm just gonna cancel it. Um, so I think Apple Arcade might be more worth it. Like $8 a month to play a lot of games. If I play it a lot, then it might be worth. But there's a lot of free mobile games as well that are pretty good. Me too driving using Unreal Engine 5. I'm playing Forza IRL. Earth Station 5 sounds like one of those low budget sci-fi shows. Maybe there's like just like a random like cash grab. Choose your Pokemon you never choose. Okay, fine. I'll choose one. Um, it's 100% something you'd watch. Low budget. Okay, I guess Chicano also likes low budget sci-fi. And Ricky, thank you so much for the 27 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. The sub is in the late 20s now, I see. What Pokemon should I pick? I'm going to pick, and remember Odyssey 5. No idea, I'm sorry. Mario Odyssey is all I know. I'm gonna pick Porygon. It's just calling to me. I'm gonna pick Porygon. Okay, okay, let's go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it do its thing over here. Yes.
Think very hard of the Pokemon you want me to guess. Say okay when you're ready.
Okay.
Great. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay, okay.
Answer yes, no, or I don't know.
I think it'll be easy to guess though, because it'll have evolution.
It depends. Is your Pokemon mainly blue?
No.
Aha.
I don't
Is
know.
it mainly purple?
No.
Okay. Is your Pokemon mainly pink?
Yes.
That's
It's
what
like
I
half
thought.
and half,
Does
really.
your Pokemon have a tail?
Yes.
Interesting. Is it more than 3 feet tall?
No.
I see. Is your Pokemon a mythical Pokemon?
No.
Aha! Does it have one or several horns?
No.
Okay. Oh, I think I know.
What? How do you already know?
Something tells me you're thinking of Porygon. Am I right?
Yes.
Great!
What?
We
How?
found Porygon.
I'm sorry. How did I get that?
Did you know that Porygon can...
Wait. Is there only like one Pokemon that's mainly pink? Wait, how did it? How did it know? Pink has a tail, less than 3 feet tall. I guess it's only that in Mew, so that's what I was asking. If it was mythical. But Clefairy is less than 3 feet tall. Does she have a tail? She has a tail, right? Yeah, Clefairy is also one. But I mean, I guess it has ears. Is that a horn or ears? I don't know. That's weird. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess all the other pink Pokemon are more than 3 feet tall. Yeah, I guess it was. I guess it learned. Maybe it heard me say Porygon, and now it knows. It's like instructions too. If you want to, oh, whoa! If you want to change your previous answer, you can say go back. Wait, that would have fixed so many problems that we had before. Whoa. Wait, that's actually so helpful. I didn't do that at all before. Sometimes it mishears me, right? And I have to go back. Dang. Okay. Oh, that thing ever gets fed up. Quit trolling me. I don't think it's gained that much sentience yet. I think soon it will start. It will start being like, why do I have to play this game? Like, I don't want to play this game anymore. Like, stop asking me, you know? I think it's too bad sometimes it does this. Yeah, it really does. Sometimes I think it's just like I picked one that's like it's very easy to narrow it down, you know? They start having feelings. Yeah, it's gonna have feelings. It's gonna start questioning its own existence, you know? It'll be very difficult. Or Pokeball. It will evolve. This like $15 Pokeball will definitely like we'll see. We'll see. And welcome into you're in your feelings, just like the Pokeball. I guess we're all learning. We're all evolving. Oh yeah. So on Apple Arcade, I downloaded a bunch of games. I downloaded Hello Kitty Adventure Island because it seems to be the one that's most recommended on Apple Arcade, and it literally looks like full on like Stardew Valley, like a full like RPG kind of thing with like there's like caves, there's like a whole town like full of the Sanrio characters, and it's like it seems like a very like pretty like in-depth game with Hello Kitty, you know? So I downloaded that. I obviously downloaded Taiko no Tatsujin. Um and then I played a Twice song, and then I realized that it's like a cover. Like when they don't get the original, when they don't get the rights to like the original song, and on Just Dance they do like a cover, and I was like, "Oh, this is not Twice singing right now." So it was like a random person singing, and they had some songs that I know, but obviously like it's Taiko no Tatsujin, so it's like a bunch of Japanese songs. And I don't know if I'm just bad. Like I don't know if I'm bad or if the like touch screen has like a bit of like delay because I wasn't really getting the best scores. Not gonna lie. I was playing yesterday and I was like, oh, this isn't really going well. Maybe it's like a bit sensitive to the touch, so you have to like. But sometimes it would like not register, and sometimes it just didn't feel right. I guess because maybe the screen, maybe it's because of a screen protector. I have no idea. Um, and then I played a bit of Cooking Mama. Um, and I also downloaded Stardew Valley. We have a full Stardew Valley. I downloaded Don't Starve. I downloaded Limbo, and I downloaded Griff, which is there's a lot of like nice like classic indie games on here. Which I guess like it's crazy that like I think it's like pretty much full Stardew Valley just like runs on your phone. Same with Don't Starve, right? I always knew Limbo was on mobile, but it like cost money, so I never bought it. I haven't played that in ages though. What did you cook? I cooked cabbage cabbage stew, I think. Because this cooking mama, like, you don't pick a recipe. You get different ingredients, and different ingredients are available on different days. And you select like multiple ingredients, and then it makes a recipe based on that. So like it's like it shows you like a table of ingredients, and you have to pick which ones you want to cook with, and then that determines the recipe. I guess so. It's like just like real, just like real life, just like real cooking. So that was different from like how I remembered it before. Because I think on the DS, like it was like you could like choose the recipe first. But I guess now it's like you gotta make sure you have the ingredients, you know. Um, and I think like Stardew Valley and stuff will be nice to have. Like, although I do like okay, I think with Stardew Valley, like I don't think it'll be that beneficial to have on my phone because like I do have Stardew Valley already on the Switch, you know. And I have Stardew Valley on my Switch and my PC and my phone now, so like this it just seems like unnecessary. I don't know. Um, but maybe I could if I go somewhere without my Switch now, I can just play Stardew Valley on my phone. I could play Don't Starve on my phone. I kind of have a Don't Starve like addiction right now. So I guess I can satiate my Don't Starve addiction while I'm on the go. Um, even though I'm always at home. um, and then there's also yeah, and Gris was a game that people recommended to me for a while, and I had it on my wish list on Steam for ages. I don't know if I actually have the game now, but I don't think I ever ended up buying it, so now I can just play it for free on my phone. You're a mobile gamer now? I always was a mobile gamer. I play Genshin every day on my phone, and I was on the grind on Wild Rift early this year and last year. I played like an hour. You did. I don't know if you knew, but like I was playing Wild Rift for like an hour a day, like on my phone. And I think like my thumb was starting to hurt because I was playing so much Wild Rift, and that was when I hit Diamond, because I was literally playing it so much. So I've chilled out now. I no longer a Wild Rift degen. I still play Genshin on my phone, but I don't know. I think at this point though, I'm like, even the point of having a Switch? You know, I feel like my phone can do everything the Switch does. Aside from the like motion controls, although like your phone has like your phone has you can use like motion control on your phone because I you can use your phone as a controller for Just Dance. Um, so like maybe you could play other games on your phone. I don't know. Um, this new rank of Street Fighter 6 called Legend, which is the top 500 in the world. Are you close? How far off are you? What's the thing about Stardew Valley? It seems so good for many people, but the first side doesn't say much. I think it's just like when it comes to those types of games, like a farming, like a simulator, farming simulator type of game, there's like many of them, right? But Stardew Valley, in my opinion, is like, or in many people's opinion, is like the best one. It's like just like the game is just very well made. It's just very like it's like the peak of that type of game. So if you like those types of games, then Stardew Valley I think is peak for that. You know, it's just really well done. Can't play mobile with one hand. You also can't play your Switch with one hand. What do you mean? I think you're more likely to be able to play mobile with wet hands. Because, like, your phones are a bit water resistant, but I don't think the Switch is. I haven't played ranked for a while. I just play heads with people. I see. Well, in Wild Rift, they added a new rank above Challenger. I don't know why, but they did. Maybe they'll bring it to normal League of Legends. But we'll see. Oh, I didn't have my heated blanket on. I unplugged it so I could the cable on my heated blanket gets like really twisted up. So I unplugged it so I could like untangle it. Played a game of Wild Rift the other day. How'd it go? Who'd you play? Um, Challenger doesn't sound like a rank though. It's the highest rank in League of Legends. Your study partner who I play Pokemon Go with is also a League degen, so he played Wild Rift during lab. Did he like Wild Rift, or was that his first time playing it? Because a lot of League players are very like hesitant about Wild Rift. You know, they're like, ah, like I can't play Wild Rift. Like, come on. But I will admit, Wild Rift is becoming like more and more like less and less balanced, I guess, like less and less skill based, I guess. Um, Even though I think it's still a pretty good replacement for League. Although I'm pretty sure they added a new game mode in League called like Quick Play. Which is it sounds really nice. I should definitely try it out. Because the one thing I really dislike about League is how long it takes to play like one game. You know, like you queue up, you wait in the queue for like 5 minutes, you enter the lobby, and then someone dodges the lobby after like a minute of like champion selection. So then you have to like you have to go back in the queue, and then like 10 minutes later you're finally in the game. Someone AFKs, and then you remake the game. You know, at best it takes like maybe like 30-40 minutes for one game, and at worst it takes like an hour and a half. Like so you just have to be like you just have to throw away so much time to play one game. So if they I think with the quick play option I might be more inclined to play more, but I usually only play like the other game modes, like limited time game modes. You played it when you got a puppy because you couldn't sit on his PC and play League too much during that time. Yeah, yeah. See, it's like if you have any other like responsibilities, it's hard to play League. It's hard to fit in. It's hard to fit in games with League, you know. Although I say that, but I played like Wild Rift like an hour and a half sometimes, you know. So like, but then okay, but in that amount of time, I probably like played like 5 games of Wild Rift when I would have only been able to play like 1.5 games of League of Legends. Puppy, yeah, puppy, more important than League of Legends. And if you lose in the game, you could be like, sorry, like I just got a new puppy, like, and then people will be understanding. Game went well. You did your old one trick Olaf thing. Didn't they rework Olaf though? Did you notice a difference? I think they reworked Olaf. Although I haven't been keeping up with um the patch notes. Okay, that's what his stat was typing this whole time. In my experience, Harvest Moon has been around since SNES in the 90s, and they've been okay but kind of buggy and low quality, but they were the best option for farming sim for so long and scratched that genre itch. Then Stardew came out with a similar style to Harvest Moon, but with a lot higher quality and more polish, a game that does the genre right. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's like, it took the idea from Harvest Moon, and he just made like a game that was like the peak. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's kind of like the peak of the genre so far. It's like how like Breath of the Wild might be like the peak of open world games, you know? So yeah, the platonic ideal. Wait, what does platonic mean in that context? But yeah, it's like yeah, I think it's just like if you like that kind of game, then Stardew is like the game, you know? Like I've played a lot of the other farming sims that have come out since Stardew, and none of them are quite on the level of Stardew. You know, like I feel like a lot of times I'm like, oh, like I think Stardew is just better. It's just a good game. It's really well made. The developer put a like has been continually updating it for a long time to make it better and better and better. Um, so it just over time and from like player feedback and stuff, it's become really really good. Although I think it was probably good at start. I think GTA wins open world genre. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like Breath of the Wild wins like explore. I guess like in terms of exploration and stuff, I think it's a bit different. Um, but yeah, GTA is also up there as well. I think the Rockstar worlds are also very good. I guess they have very different appeals. Um, but in terms of like how the game is designed to facilitate exploration, I think Breath of the Wild does it better. But GTA's worlds are very very detailed. But I think um GTA has better things like in other categories than Breath of the Wild. You know, like it's not like I think, but I don't think the game audience is the same. Platonic ideal means the perfect form of something from which everything else derives, but never quite reaches the same level. Does it come from Plato? I see, I see. That would be exactly how I describe Stardew then. The original SNES Harvest Moon was such garbage, not only in today's standards, but even back in the 90s. It was such a cool concept. You love it so much. Yeah, I guess some games are like that, like just because the game like invented the genre doesn't mean it's gonna be the best one. And then ideally um that's why I think like a lot of times, obviously like not dissing on like retro games or anything, but a lot of times like the modern iteration or something, like it's like it takes that idea that like the older game invented, and then like it can do a lot more with it, and it can also like improve on it and fix stuff that was not maybe not possible at the time, or just like they just now know that isn't a good idea. So a lot of time they can improve on it. But there's also a lot of games that were like, I think like simplicity ends up being better. Um, but it just depends on the game. Like I think Stardew has a lot of depth to it, which is good. I don't think that something simpler would be good in that situation. But I can't speak for like, something like Mario or like Mario Kart or something like that. I don't know why I went straight to Mario Kart as an example, but I'm like, well, like, like the older Mario Kart is like has a lot less things than the current Mario Kart, but I can't say if it's better or worse. I have a strong opinion on that one. Um, but now I have a new word in my vocabulary. Platonic ideal. I'm almost learning words from Zirconian. And welcome in Lee. How are you? Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64. So like, let's be honest. I don't have a strong opinion on this. I'm sorry. I've never played them. I didn't know Super Mario Kart was a thing either. So I've only heard of Mario Kart 64, and I probably only know it from like summoning salt. You know, Mario Kart 64 is only good to nostalgia. Hot take from Zirconian, maybe. I don't know. Uh, summoning salt. I think I remember trying to watch that video, but I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea like what he's talking about, so I just gave up. I'm sorry. I'm not on the summon. Like I think summoning salt videos are very well made, but for me personally, like most of the time, the subject matter, like I'm just like completely I'm not interested in this game at all. So I haven't, as much as I love a long video essay, I have not been able to get into it as much. Nostalgia also counts. I think it counts for personal enjoyment, but it doesn't necessarily. If you're like, if we're talking about an objective quality of the game, then I don't think it counts. But it counts like personally, obviously. Like some games are just very special to people, and that's like obviously good. But when it comes to like, for like analyzing the game design or something, I don't think it matters. And also, you have to be like wary of it if you're like suggesting a game to someone, um, because like they won't have the same nostalgia towards it that you do. Because like for me, I think I have that a lot. Like for me, like TV shows and games and stuff as well, it can be like very um a lot of it is just like personal attachment. I obviously recognize like what things are. I obviously recognize like what games are objectively better, or what shows and stuff are objectively better. But a lot of times it's like, the one your favorite ones are like ones like your favorite game might be a game that you only like because like you played it with your siblings growing up or something. Like it doesn't necessarily mean it's the best game out there. It just means like it's very special to you, and that's like personal to you. No bullet bill, no blue shell. I don't care about the blue shell because I'm never in first, but um, I care about bullet bill because I'm always in the situation where I would receive the bullet bill. You gonna go back and prefer over newer Mario Kart games though? Yeah. I never really seriously played Mario Kart. As I've told you before, I played on the DS, but I like cheated a lot. Like I had a lot of cheats. Like I had that cheat where you can just get a bullet bill for free. So it wasn't. I didn't seriously play it like that much. But I think I was pretty evenly matched with the 150cc ones, and then I have the new Mario Kart, or I played the new Mario Kart on what's it called, on Mario Kart 7, and then like there's 200cc. I was like, how could I play 200cc? Like what? That's crazy. Mario Kart stream went. I don't own Mario Kart on Switch. It would be like really funny to watch though. Like I know people like I like unironically use the reverse button in Mario Kart because I get stuck on the edge. And if there is an edge where you can fall off, I will fall off. Like me and Locket2 are like besties. You look like a cheater. I was playing against CPU. Look, it wasn't like online. I don't think there even was online on the DS one. Welcome in, Will. How are you? Yeah, I had a lot of cheats on my I had a lot of cheats on my DS. It just came with them. I didn't download the cheats. Like I had like an Edge card, and it just like comes with cheats, I guess, when you play. So I had those cheats in Mario Kart, the bullet bill cheat, um, and then I also had like lighting. I need to close the app lines. It's like messing it up. Your mom put them on there. No. I think like when you download the games like for the Edge card, it comes with cheats. Um, I think like a family friend download all the games for me because I didn't choose the games. Um, but and then I had on Animal Crossing where you press the side buttons like the triggers, and then it turns all the weeds in your vicinity into bags of into bags of bells. So just like you can have like infinite money and all the weeds, and just if you have like weeds everywhere, they just all turn into money. So like my town just had like bags and bags of money just like lying around. um, so that's what I did on Animal Crossing, and then on Nintendogs, I think I just did like infinite money on Nintendogs, because like I don't think money is that. But to be fair, I think money is not that like money is not that important on Nintendogs. You know, like you could probably just buy like extra toys and stuff. Um, but I think I just had like $9,999 in Nintendogs. I was a very rich pet owner. So waiting for mobile Nintendo. Oh, I would love that. I recently got Apple Arcade and I have Cooking Mama now. But there's no Nintendogs. You're right. If I had Nintendogs on my phone, that'd be so fun. I would definitely like. You could. It would be like you know like Tamagotchis back in the day. Cause like everyone has their phone on them, so you just like have your phone around you, and then you would like check in on your dogs every day. You know, I think that'd be really cute. Surely there's some like cash grab clones full of ads that you can get if you want. But I want the real thing. You know, imagine being on the bus and you're like, sit, sit, lie down, like onto your phone. You're gonna be like a crazy person. I think that'd be so funny. Um, but oh yeah, I want Nintendogs on Switch or Nintendogs on mobile, like anything. I'll take it. I'll take it. I do need to play it on. I guess I could play it on my DS because I homebrewed my DS. When's Nintendo Dinos? That'd be pretty epic, actually. But there's a Jurassic Park game I think where you can like, I guess you can't pet them. It's not the same thing. You can have a dino in Stardew. Like who is you talking to like that exactly? Exactly. I just feel like the crazy person on the bus talking to your virtual dog. Trying to feed your T-Rex. Maybe you need to find that. Maybe that game exists. I don't know. I think maybe they're missing out on the market, you know? They could make a lot of things into 10 dogs. So they could do like um they could do a lot of different animals. In which drama have you heard this song? Business Proposal. Um this is the Sejong version. This is like yeah, this is a song that she really likes. Like her ringtone song. Yeah, Dinky Dino growing up, which is a dinosaur version of Tamagotchi. It was like a yeah, that sounds really like a knockoff version of Nintendo or of Tamagotchi. That's funny. Tomodachi Life on mobile. Is it? Does that exist? I'd be down. I'd play Tomodachi Life on mobile. I kind of want a Tamagotchi. We should have like, is there a Tamagotchi app? Surely they've made one now, right? Let me look it up. Tamagotchi. My Tamagotchi Forever. Oh, they do. They do. It's made by Bandai Namco. Wait, they actually have it. My Tamagotchi Forever. Oh my gosh. Wait, yeah, bath time. Play with your Tamagotchi. Guys, you could just, it's free. You could just get this. Explore Tama Town. No way. Wait, guys, we should all get Tamagotchi. My Tamagotchi Forever. This is a Gen Z. This is a Gen Z version of Tamagotchi. Ratings and reviews. Great game, but I wish it would work on my Apple Watch. Fair point. Fair point. Pretty sure I bought it with my own money. It was like all quarters and dimes that you saved up. Oh no. Did you didn't convert it? The person at the store must have been like, oh god. What's the catch? Probably ads. I don't know. I'm guessing there's ads on it. I was like, kid, this put a handful of coins on the counter. Oh no, oh no. Was it in a piggy bank? Was it in a piggy bank? That might sound boomer, but y'all remember shoes that light up? Oh, they still have those, Chikano. They have like cool ones now. Like they look like okay. I'm pretty sure they're like those like you know like those cool like name brand sneakers. I don't know like what brand they are, but they have them for kids. But they look way cooler now. Like let me see if I can find an example. They look way cooler than they used to. Light up sneakers. Yeah, the ones these days are like LEDs or like they look cool. Look. These are way cooler than the ones I had when I was a kid. And they like light up full time. You could probably charge them with USB, you know? Your parents bought me the frugal version when you were a kid. I remember to like stomp when I walk on them for them to barely light up. No. Yeah, but these shoes look cool. I think they have them for adults too, so I'm sure you can get them for yourself, Chikano. His dad just won already buying a knockoff Tamagotchi back in the 1960s. No, we all need to get this Tamagotchi app. A dinky dino. Oh my gosh. I don't remember my Tamagotchi very well. I had one. I remember having one. But it was must have been like first grade or something. Like first grade, second grade. And I remember those, what were they called? There was these like little like keychain things. There were these little keychain things that have like, it's like a Winnie the Pooh, and it has like a rubber like costume on. Like it's like and they have like different ones. Like they're like one that's like a fish. There's one that's like a, I don't know, like a koala or something. You know, that was really popular. I want the wheel on each so you could put out and hide by pressing a button at the back. No, we had those too. They're called, what are those called? Wheelies? Everyone had those growing up. The wheelie shoes. Yeah. Used to start a Tamagotchi, never got into them. It was into cool stuff like Pokemon and Biker. What? Heelys, that's what they're called. Biker Mike, sorry, Biker Mice from Mars. What? What does that even mean? I've never heard of that. That sounds fun. My brother had like a lot of toys. I would always play with his toys because he had like way more than me. But I don't know if he ever had a Tamagotchi. I think he had a DS, which was like kind of better, honestly. Like very jealous of the. But now, I mean, I was able to have it later, but like I was like kind of wanted that DS. Um, must be a Norwegian phenomenon. The biker mice from Mars. I guess so. I've never heard of it. Yeah, Heelys are pretty cool. I feel like we could still wear them now, you know? Like, but you remember biker mice from Mars? Wait, so it was in Canada too? Wait, hold on. I've never heard of this in my life. Biker mice from, oh, just come up. Biker mice from Mars. Oh, the TV show from 1993. With hearts as big as their helmets, Throttle, Vinny, and Moto, the biker mice from Mars, are ready and back and ready to take on all evildoers. It aired from 1993 to 1996. Yeah. Maybe same era as Street Sharks? I've never heard of Street Sharks either. What is that? Well, apparently Chicano remembers it. Street Sharks. What? Four brothers are accidentally transformed into half sharks, half humans. Why is this so cursed? Oh my god. This is cursed. What is that? Look at their human legs and arms. Why do they have human legs and arms? Oh my god, that's scary. It's from 1994. Do street sharks ever find their dad? What? What happened to their dad? What? Bolton ultimately, spoilers for street sharks. Bolton ultimately mutates into an inhuman creature and escapes. We never see him in person. He's only represented through shadows and slime trails. What happened to their dad? That's dark. That's a dark story. The 90s were great. I guess I missed out. Their names are Ripster, Big Slamu, Bobby Bolton, and Streaks with an X. So I've never heard this in my life. I don't know if I wanted to know about the street sharks. They were kind of scary. The mice from Mars were like okay, but the street sharks are scary. But I think like Heelys and stuff, Heelys and light up shoes transcend time. Like everyone just likes those, you know? What are the kids like these days? Like Paw Patrol? Right? Paw Patrol is very popular. Peppa Pig. Paw Patrol, Peppa Pig. Um Stuff like that. When I'm at Walmart, I never really go to the toy section in Walmart, but like sometimes when I'm there, I see a lot of Paw Patrol things, you know? You want a Healy so bad. You never had them. I got like hand me downs from my cousin, so I was able to have Heelys. They put that in keeping TV for a few years when you're growing up. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I really watched those growing up. I was more of a yeah, I watched some Canadian shows. You guys know my love for Big Comfy Couch. Um, I watched like Caillou, Dora, growing up, and then when I was a bit older, I watched all the Disney Channel shows. Your niece is a Peppa Pig enjoyer. She's 18 months old. Can she even understand? Can she even understand Peppa Pig? Are you ready to clown around? Exactly, Angel. That show was my childhood. I think I said this before, but like I had like my mom made me like a clock so I could do the clock exercises. with what's her name, Lunette, I guess. So I was a big fan. I was a very very big fan of Big Comfy Couch. And then we would like pull the couch away from the wall, and I would like I would like hang out behind the couch and pretend I was in Big Comfy Couch. Definitely started to understand things. She's almost talking. Oh, so her first words are gonna be like Peppa Pig, right? That's funny for the dogs. True, true. Did anyone watch Arthur? I watched Arthur. Arthur was so popular. Yeah, Arthur's good. Arthur has the best theme song, in my opinion, of all the children's cartoons. Like I feel like the Arthur song kind of is very good. So the episodes are goated. I don't really remember those shows much. I just remember Big Comfy Couch because it's like ingrained in my brain because I watched it so much. Um, but I don't remember the details of the shows like Arthur. I don't remember anything. Unique can say mama, papa, and baba, and she's very good at saying goodbye. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm always like very confused about like the development of babies. Like I'm like my cousin has a baby and like she's like 1 now and I'm like I don't know like what she's supposed to be doing at that age. I'm like can she talk? Like can she walk? Like can she like crawl around? Like I don't know. I don't know when they're supposed to be able to do things. I have like no sense. If you told me like, oh, they start talking at like 2 years old, I'd be like, ah, sounds about right. Like I was just like, I could have a very big range of what I could say like would be like okay. When did they start saying babies ages and months? I feel like after like two. I feel like after two is like maybe like 2 or 3. Do people say 36 months? I've never heard people say like 40 months. That's probably too much. Maybe after like 2 or 3 would make sense. But like 48 months sounds like a lot. Like I understand saying it. Yeah, I understand saying it like between 1 and 2. It's kind of like babies change a lot month to month, right? So like I guess that makes sense. Like yeah, like if you're like less than 1 years old, it obviously makes sense. Between 1 and 2 also makes sense because like you go through a lot of changes at that age. Like the difference between a 1 year old like just turned 1 and like just turned 2 is like a lot, right? So like I guess that's why they use the months because otherwise it's like um there's such a big variation, right? But 48 seems a bit extreme. Yeah. But I don't have any frame of reference anyway, so I just like I just accept it. I'm like when I was at Thanksgiving dinner, someone brought like their newborn baby. Um I think she's like a month old or something. And I was like, I cannot hold this baby. Like I'm scared. Cuz like when the babies are like before a certain age, they're like they can't even hold up their head, right? And you have to be like very very careful with them. And I'm just like scared. I'm just I would stay away. Like you could hold the baby. Um, it's weird to hold a newborn. Yeah, newborns are kind of scary. Cause like I think the extra scary because they can be like, cause their necks are not strong enough as well, and like if you hold it like or like I'll be so scared to like if you like drop the baby like it would like die, right? So I'm like a bit concerned. They can't really resist. Resist what? They don't have any control over their muscles. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I don't want somebody wanna be me. But yeah, I haven't met my cousin's baby. She's like I think she's just turned 1. She's a little bit past 1. Maybe like well how would they say 14 months maybe? Um, so these can't start kicking or something like a dog. Oh yeah, my dog just like starts struggling after like 10 seconds. You want to carry him? Now I'm sure gonna break it. Oh yeah, I know. Also, like when you call babies like it, because like they're like I feel like I was called babies it until they're like until they're like 2. But like to be fair, they don't like have much going on before then. And welcome in Big Con. How are you? Wanna hold them pass? Yeah, I can't. I'm too scared. I'm gonna meet my I guess she's not my niece, but like I'm gonna meet my cousin's baby when she's like 5. Like 4 or 5. That's the age where I'm like better. Like I'm like more okay with them. Um but I prefer like for me, the age of children that I feel most comfortable like interacting with is like I think like interacting with is probably like 10 and up. I like a like 10-year-old, perfect, like they can talk, they can like they're chill, like you can play games with them, they like understand things. You're a person by 5. Yeah, yeah, and they can actually talk a bit. I think 5 is like the minimum for me because like before 5, like I just don't know what to do. Like if I have a child, they can be like 4 to 5 off the bat. You can just adopt a 4 or 5-year-old, or send them off to no, I'm like you can't send them to school; they're too young. We can have a conversation with the 5-year-old. It won't be a complex conversation. Yeah, exactly. You can be like, oh, like they have like interests probably. Like you'd be like, oh, what do you like? And they're like, oh, I like dinosaurs. And you can have you can have some sort of conversation. But like 3-year-olds, I'm like, what do I do? Like, how do I entertain you? Like, I used to be the same, but you get used to being around a baby really quickly. I guess that's true. But like my cousin's baby is very like far away from me, so I don't think I'll get much experience in that regard. That's why I'm like, I'll just wait. I'll just wait till she's older. The Corning's gonna start indoctrinating his child into liking Quake and Pokemon Go. I'm sure the kid will like Pokemon Go. Introduce them to Pokemon Go very early on. um, but like he's gonna just start being like, "Hey, baby, listen to this." Part of first aid training you have to do for work involves baby CPR, which is a good skill. But why for work? Yeah, I guess it's just like they make you do a CPR course, which includes everything. In case, well, you don't know, babies these days could be real smart. The baby could start becoming an engineer, like it's just a prodigy. And then, but they might like their heart might stop beating. You never know. My sister started playing Pokemon Go years before I did. Okay, so she's got her kid on the Pokemon Go front. It's a baby's walking around the office. Yeah, of course. Like that movie, like the Boss Baby. Is that's what if if that has a boss, it would be a baby. When his clients act like babies. Fair enough. Fair enough. She's got Pogo covered. Nice, nice. Maybe you can give there's like that Pogo like ball thing. You can give that to the baby and make it like make it like press buttons on it. You work for a baby, it gets paid more than me. It has seniority. The baby millionaire. Good to know. Okay. And that baby can buy a real brand Tamagotchi. And then his dad will be very upset. Managing a team is babysitting, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, sometimes a lot of things feel like babysitting. I kind of understand that. Imagine a really, really rich baby. I guess that does exist. Like if the parents are rich, the baby's rich. Like I guess it doesn't have it doesn't have access to the money. The documentary film Boss Baby. Yeah, yeah. It was definitely a documentary. Remember the baby on Spirited Away? Isn't was it like really big? I can't remember well. I haven't watched those Ghibli films in a while. I every time I log onto Netflix, it's like you should watch Howl's Moving Castle, and I'm like, one day, one day. Like Richie Rich, a cartoon. I'm not sure what lesson it's meant to teach us. I'm sorry, Draconian. You keep giving me cartoons that I've never seen in my life, never heard of in my life. It's Ubaba's child. Oh, right, yeah, yeah. I feel like you have 5-year-old conversation when I speak Portuguese. It's confusing for the present because I look comfortable speaking it at first, but it's because my OG language is too similar. No, Ricky, that's me. Okay, that's me in Japan because I look Japanese, I sound Japanese, but I'm like my vocabulary is like an 8-year-old. So like the trick is just immediately say that you're not a native speaker. Okay, like you just have to say like you just have to say, hey, Ricky El Cubano, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay," and then they'll understand. Um, I don't know how to say "I." I'm sorry. You're gonna speak in third person, but that's literally what I do in Japan. Like I'm like immediately I'm like, "Sorry, I'm from Canada," and they're like, "Oh, you're from Canada. Your Japanese is so good." I'm like, "Thank you, thank you," but before that, they think I'm a stupid person. Um, Boss, please erase. I really want a Tamagotchi. No, here I have a Dinky Dino. No, not the Dinky Dino. Richie Rich was a cartoon about a really rich kid. I see. I see. I don't have experience with that. I'm sorry. I watched Fresh Prince. That was the only 90s thing I watched growing up. I don't even know. I don't think I even watched it growing up. I probably watched it when I was like 13. And they're rich. I mean, they feel like I'm dumb because I don't just say them. Yeah. And welcome in, Juicy. Electric train is going north. What way is the smoke blowing? There's no smoke. It's electric. Is that the answer? Your Japanese is terrible. I'm from Canada. Why Japanese is so good? Yeah. They're like when I first start speaking to them, they just think I'm Japanese, right? So I'm like, no problem. As the conversation goes on, I'm like, there's something comes up I don't understand, or I say something kind of weird, and then they're like, what? Like, why are you kind of strange? And then I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm from Canada. Like, I grew up in Canada, and then they're like, oh, like, wow, you're so cool. Like, you speak English, and I'm like, yeah, I speak English, and they're like, whoa, your Japanese is so good. And I'm like, thank you. Like the standards just like completely change, you know? Like if they think you're native Japanese, they think of you weirdly. But then as soon as they say you're a foreigner, the standards are like in the floor. And then they're like, if you can say like 5 words in Japanese, they're like, wow, like amazing, you know? Like I got the answer right. Let's go. Electric trains, no pollution. Um, in their thing where you can live in Japan for like 25 years and be fluent, but if you're white, they'll compliment your Japanese every time you say yeah. It's like a lot of foreigners in Japan. Like there's like a meme. It's like Nihongo jozu. People like always say that. But you get the gaijin free pass in Japan, sort of. Yeah, sort of. It's like an extra bonus because I'm like I appear Japanese, um. So like, and I am Japanese. So like they're like they it's like extra good because I'm not like an awful foreigner in their eyes, you know. So it's both. I think they just expect. I think they just look and they're like, oh, this person's white. They can't speak Japanese, you know. Even though there are some like, there's definitely some like mixed race people in Japan that like grew up completely in Japan that, or even like completely white people who fully grew up in Japan, and it's like Japan is their first language. They don't speak English, you know, and they would still say like they will. But I mean, okay, in that situation, they might be confused. um. Dogen jokes about that a lot. Oh, have you been watching Dogen a lot? I didn't realize you continued watching. But yeah, Nihongo Jozu is like such a meme on his channel. I've seen the whiteys who grew up in Japan on YouTube. Yeah. I heard you could be white and fluent in Japanese, but they try to speak English to you. Yeah, and they'll still like say you grew up in Japan. They'll still like it'll be like no foreigners allowed in some places, right? And they'll still like deny you. You'll be like Japanese passport, and you're like, nah, you're white. Like you can't come in. You'll always be a foreigner. Yeah. I think it's just like because they don't have like a good. Because like in like Canada, for example, like we don't have like a we don't like for us it's like very normal. Like Canadians have all sorts of races. Like people look different, and that's like normal, like, and we don't have a typical like Canadian thing to like we don't like have like a typical like, oh, this race is Canadian, um but like but like in Japan, like it's so like homogenous that it's like they're like, okay, well, Japanese people are like ethnically Japanese, so they don't really like, a lot of people won't see people even if they grew up in Japan as Japanese. And welcome in Kiki. How is Canada? Place is so corrupted nowadays on the internet. What does that mean? What does that mean? Um, are you like on the internet? Canada on the internet is corrupted. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Maybe the Canada subreddit is like messed up, Like maybe that's what they mean. I don't know. Yeah, maybe the Canadian websites are like bad, I don't know. No idea. The Norway subreddit is horrible. It's all right wing, really. I guess that's like if that's like the average person is fine. That's like expected. I mean, um, I don't know. I don't think I ever see like I never really look at like political things on Reddit. I'm like I look at the Vancouver subreddit, but it's like I don't. It's usually about like random stuff. Like it's like, oh, like people just talk about like various Vancouver things. Um, I mean, it's Reddit. I mean, I think Reddit goes like all sorts of ways. Reddit is huge. There's like and it's very like different subreddits have different leanings. Like for example, I'm always browsing "Am I the A-hole" subreddit. I would say it's very left leaning. Um, you mean the new stuff? Oh, something cringy and mean videos and Canadian BM and all. Especially the one with Chinese president. I haven't seen that specific meme, but maybe Justin Trudeau is just very memeable. But I will say the memes online are have no effect on or are not very correlated to the actual state of the country. So Canada is chill. We're doing fine. As doing pretty good. I'm sure there's lots of funny memes out there though. Reddit hasn't been good for years. I don't know. I just browse like my own subreddits and I don't really have a I only use it for, I only use it for like specific purposes. I don't know what would classify as being bad. Like I read "Am I the A-hole?" To be fair, a lot of the posts are probably fake, but it's like entertaining nonetheless. Um, and I browse like subreddits for like I always read the subreddit after watching like a movie or a TV show. That's quite nice. Um, the Vancouver subreddit, of course. I don't really know what else. Like gaming subreddits and stuff. Depends on the game. Some subreddits you have to avoid though. Some subreddits are like a disaster. There's some Genshin subreddits that you have to avoid. Like there's like different Genshin subreddits have like different reputations. So like some they're like um there's like what am I trying to say? Different like mains. Like there's like, oh, like this character main subreddit, and some of the main subreddits are like cursed. Like you can't go there. Some of them are very friendly. Some of them are really really mean, and some of them are just like cursed. Like there's a lot of very like questionable content on those ones, so you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful which because they're like all like individually moderated, right? So you just have to be careful which subreddits you frequent. You occasionally visit r/soccer. That's mostly it. Not r/football. um, Chinese president scolding him in front of cameras. Poor Justin Trudeau. Even the translator was talking aggressively. I guess they have to. They're translating the intent, I guess. Um, yeah, I have not like watched the news in a very long time. So I have no idea what Justin Trudeau is up to. It's way too political now, in my opinion. I mean, it depends on the subreddit. I don't know. Like if I'm on like Genshin subreddit, like obviously I don't see that. Um, but yeah, it probably depends on. I don't really browse like the big subreddits. Like I'm sure there's some really really big ones, but I don't usually browse those. I usually do stuff more related to like interpersonal issues. I just get I just gotta get a kick of those interpersonal issues. Um, and then also like yeah, I guess for certain games, some game subreddits are political, and I just like stay out of those. Um, and then like the one for my city, and then there's also like um I there's like a computer science one as well, like for like like people who are like software developers and stuff. Um, and then ones for shows I like. That's pretty much it. Yeah. The more specific the subreddit, the better. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like there's like I think the really really big subreddits are definitely more like prone to getting infested by other things. But if it's like specifically about like Genshin Impact, it's really not political, you know? I think I just don't see it. I don't maybe I'm not enough of a Reddit user. Cause I only browse like my I like subscribe to certain subreddits and I just like browse um like my homepage, I guess. I get like some bigger ones recommended to me, but I usually just mute them. Um it's not too bad. I had to leave as soon as I sent the last message. My mind didn't enter anything. I don't even know. I have no idea. Oh, I was saying that I relate because that's the same thing happens to me in Japan. Oh, my dog is Cuban, Ricky, because he's a Havanese. That's his breed. They're originating in Cuba. Um, but yeah, it's a. I think Reddit is nice because it's like it's a good forum for everything, you know. But there's also some if you don't want to go on Reddit too much, like it will like infest your brain, like if you go too deep into subreddits, like you'll just like it will just like rot your brain. Like I swear, like it's like you just start reading like weird unhinged opinions and like there's a lot of like misogyny and like just like really questionable behavior. So it's like if you just read, and I think there's a lot of stories that are just like made up as well. So that are just like really cast like a very like negative light on things. So yeah, you should be careful. You shouldn't browse Reddit too much, and be careful what subreddit you stumble into because I love The Last of Us, but there's a subreddit called The Last of Us 2, and you should not go there. Just don't go there. It's full of insults. I'm like, then I stumble in. I'm like, I just want to read something about The Last of Us, and it's like, I think it's not The Last of Us 2. I think it's TLOU 2. And it's like full of incels, and I just read the most like awful degenerate things in my life. I was like, oh my god, why am I here? Like, it is it's very very questionable. You can't stop reading yourself. You can't stop yourself from reading YouTube comments, even though they're usually trash. Yeah, when you keep scrolling, you're like, this is awful. This is awful. You kept reading. I do that too. I'm like, I know it's gonna be like degenerate, but like I can't stop reading it, you know? But you need to stop yourself on like Reddit because it'll just rot your brain. There's people IRL who prep for doomsday, like people think a zombie apocalypse is gonna happen. Peppers are funny. I mean, I think there's like a limit. Like I think you should prepare for an emergency. You know, like you should have I think it's smart to have like an emergency kit, which I don't have. I really need to have. Like you know, like flashlight, some water, some warm clothes or whatever. But like but there's a line there's like a spectrum, like you know, like one is like I have an emergency kit in case there's like an earthquake, and then there's like people who made like a bunker under their house that's like full of like supplies, you know, that could feed them for like 15 years. That's a different yeah, there's a lot of space there in between. I find a lot of other dog breeds more often than Havanese. Too bad. Too bad. If society collapses, I don't want to be around for what comes next. It depends, like what happens afterwards. I don't know. I don't think I would. I want to admit for okay for a while. I was always on the side of like if there's a zombie apocalypse, I just want to die. Like I'm too scared. I'm just too scared of zombies. I just don't want to be like around that. Like I'm like you know what? I'll just give up. But now I think I would survive. Like now I'm like grown up a bit. I'm like I'm gonna fight. Like I'm ready. You know. But it really depends on like what happens. Like if like like not to be like dark, but like if like my whole family died or something, then like I don't I feel like I'd have less motivation to keep fighting. But if I had people to protect, then I think I would be like I'd be ready. If my dog was alive, I'm gonna murder like 1,000 zombies for my dog. You know. I don't think I have any marketable skills in the post-apocalyptic world. At least even running, you can run away from the zombies. Um, I played a lot of survival horror titles. I'm prepared for anything. I love survival crafting games. I'm ready. I can get like 2 twigs and a rope and make like a spear, I guess. like in the survival crafting games, I'm ready. I'm ready. That's how it works, right? No air conditioning and no toilet paper. You're good. Okay, one thing. Like speaking of like modern necessities, I have terrible vision. I have really, really bad vision. I think I'm screwed if that happens, you know? I'm literally just gonna like I can't wear contacts, right? Because it's like too unsanitary. So I'd have to just like have I have one pair of glasses. I maybe have a backup that like I have like 1 or 2 glasses. And like if I those break, I am done. Like I can't see anything without my glasses, so it would be kind of a disaster. Um So I'm gonna get LASIK as soon as possible in case there's a zombie apocalypse. Don't crack your glasses until you're done. Exactly, exactly. Make a bug out bag with 5 pairs of glasses in them. True, true. Or maybe I should buy those like sports glasses that don't break. And I'll just look really unfashionable in the apocalypse. But I think that's fine. Um I think I would be like I think I'd be ready, you know? But I'm betting on the like I don't think I really really don't believe a zombie apocalypse will happen because I really think like how the hell is that going to spread, you know? Like it would have to spread like it did in The Last of Us where like it's in the food supply or something. Um but I think they would still be able to handle it, you know? Like I think the military and stuff like that would still be able to handle it. Um I don't think it would be an issue unless like everyone is infected and like or it's like I think in Walking Dead where it's like even if you die without getting bitten, you still turn. Stuff like that maybe. But I still think it would like settle down, you know? But if there was like maybe something a different type of apocalypse, then I'll have to I'll have to reconsider. But yeah, I'm gonna get LASIK as soon as I can. Don't worry. Not like specifically for zombie apocalypses. When they ask why are you getting LASIK, I'll say in case there's a zombie apocalypse. I can't have terrible vision, you know? Um there are abandoned cabins in the woods out here around here. I could probably sneak into one of those. What would you eat in the abandoned cabin? I think it'd be too scary to go to the grocery store and like try to get supplies. Um I think like I would probably just like gather all like the warm clothes and stuff that I have around. Um Maybe I don't really have many canned goods either. Like I'd probably just like take everything I think that would be useful and then just like go to my mom's house and then hunker down and eat all the Costco food that she has. I guess. I don't know. Berries and stuff. Can you survive on berries? Imagine what that's gonna do to your stomach, you know? Like eating only berries just sounds unpleasant. I think you in a farming in a farming game, I would you or sorry, you always have to like have there's always farming in a survival crafting game, you know? You always farm things. Maybe it is that easy. Only pay you $200 to eat a quarter pounder meal, 20 pace chicken nuggets, and 3 Big Macs. Sorry. My price for that is $200,000. I'll do it for $200,000. I think that meal will cost like $100. McDonald's is expensive. Early hominid diet largely comprised of nuts and berries and stuff. But you could even eat all that? I could for $200,000. Um, I just feel like it just like I don't know. Like I can't eat that many berries. Hunting comprises a small part of our diets. I don't even know. I don't think I would ever be able to catch anything if I went hunting. Like, maybe I could catch a bear, you know? But I don't think I could. I guess we have deer. We have deer here. But I think I would just be like, I wouldn't know how to like prepare it. I don't know what I would eat in a zombie apocalypse. I think I'd be able to survive, but I don't know what I would eat. Like maybe I just have to like, yeah, maybe hunting and then scavenging what you can. But I think it would be hard to scavenge. I think everyone, I think everyone would hit up Costco. Like if there was ever an apocalypse, I think everyone would hit up Costco. It would be a big disaster. I'll say hunted meat isn't as bad as factory farm meat ethics wise. I mean, yeah, yeah, the factories are not the best, not the best. Especially if you like hunt it and then like you use everything too. Like you could use like the as a man of the wild, you could use like the the pelt, right? To make stuff, and then you could also use like the you could use like many things, you know? You could start stabbing people with the antlers. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what you do with the rest of it, but I'm sure there's some stuff you can do, you know? You'd probably just die. I think I might just die, yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to survive. Unless like I was able to scavenge food from it depends how many people survived, you know? Like it really depends on how many survivors are left and how aggressive they are. Like if everyone worked together and like we could rebuild a new society and like if people with relevant talents would be like useful, right? Then in that situation, like I think that'd be fine. Like if enough people were working together, right? Maybe my archaeology degree would be useful knowing Stone Age technology. You could probably chip some good hand access from Flint. But surely you could also just like raid the Home Depot, you know? Like it depends. It really just depends on like if people are working together or not. I don't know if I'm like overly optimistic, but I think like knowing people. I mean, maybe just Canada. Like knowing people around Canada. Like I think it wouldn't be that. It would be there would be like there's obviously like people who would just use it for bad and start like robbing stores and stuff like that. Um, but like I think I think most people would be like chill. World is ending and I'm stressing out over not being able to play my Welkin each day. The Genshin servers are down. The Genshin servers are permanently down. What are you gonna do? But yeah, it'll be annoying if you can't. It would be really hard to acclimatize to a life without electronics and stuff. It'd be too much of a. I'm not even Gen Z, but like it'd be an issue. Pokemon Go servers will probably go down. Not worth it. Yeah, nothing worth living for now. No Pokemon Go. It's over. What if you could catch Pokemon Go while you were like where you were like scavenging for food and stuff, you know? Daily. That could be nice. You don't have to work anymore. You just make your own food and then just like play Pokemon Go, you know? That'd be chill. But yeah, maybe it'd be a hard life. We wouldn't have anything. And welcome in Lulu. How are you? It really depends. It really depends on what the situation is like after the apocalypse, you know? Maybe it's not so bad. Everything we do daily involves internet electricity. It's not worth it if all that's gone. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I just got up to get my charging puck from your watch and your legs almost gave up. Oh no. That was my arms. That was my arms on Friday. I was just like, but my arms aren't even sore now. I'm like, it's only like my lats that are sore. So I guess I was doing it right. But I'm like, now it's like, I was like holding all my groceries. I was like, my arm. But my arm is a lot less sore now. It's fine. But when I lift up my water bottle, I can feel it like in my back. There's like certain muscles there that are a little bit sore still. Um, but I need to work out. I need to continue working out my abs, I think. I've been doing a lot of like glutes. I think I need to like try to get my legs going somehow. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna try to learn my Just Dance songs finally. Because I said for my birthday stream, I think for my birthday stream I said that probably in like yeah, it's coming up. I haven't decided when I'll do it, but for my birthday stream I'll probably play Just Dance, like the new Just Dance. So I want to learn how you like that before then, so I can have a dance ready, you know. But I don't know how long it'll take me to learn and when I'll have time to learn it. Acutely stressed VR won't charge. I'm sorry. I hope it starts working. Oh, maybe it's just a cable or something. I think most of my body will be sore tomorrow. Oh no. What about your arms? Are your arms okay? And you can just sit down and just use your arms to get around, you know? Can't be bad at dancing on your birthday. Yeah, it'd be so embarrassing. I'm like, wow, I'm a whole year older and I'm still bad at dancing. Like, you know, it'd be bad. It'd be bad. I just wanted to learn one extreme before my birthday, you know? And welcome in, Anthony. How are you? But yeah, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn how you like that. I already kind of know the chorus and stuff. That's not too bad. When's your birthday? My birthday's in like 1 month, December 13th. You did your arms as well. Why, Zirconian? Did you want to suffer? I think my issue is like when I work out at home by myself. Like when I'm at Pilates, I'm forced to do like a lot of reps and stuff. But like when I'm at home, I give up really early. You know, like I just give up very quickly. I'm like, oh, I did like 10 minutes. I'm done. You know, like I'm tired. I need to work on like I need to do at least for like a certain amount of time, I guess. I understand that Sunday is coming to an end. I know. The weekend goes by too fast. I'm doing good though. My weekend is coming to an end as well. It's technically a long weekend this weekend, but for some, um, but I'm gonna work and save up my vacation days as I do. I've saved up like almost a week of vacation now. I think this Remembrance Day will be like day 5. So I think I have a full extra week of vacation now. When you work out at home, you give up within 20 minutes. I know. It's hard to keep going without like someone forcing you to do it, you know? And I also don't really know like when I should stop. I just don't know how many like I feel like maybe I should go until I want to stop and then go a bit farther than that, but I just don't know how much farther to go, you know? Um, but I want to like it's hard for me to judge when is the right amount of workout, you know? Everything you do before you come in the struggle basically does nothing. What if it's a struggle from the start though? Like when I do like when I lie down and I lift my legs up in the air, it's already hard. Like it's already impossible. Then you're building up. Okay, so as long as it's hard, then as long as you're struggling and in pain, it's working. But if you do more, it will be faster. Day 5, you do staycation. No, no. I'm just saving up my vacation days. I'm like banking them, you know? Like I'm like if I work on a holiday, I can use it later. That's what I'm doing. You do the impossible every time you work out. Thank you. Thank you. I definitely don't give up after 10 minutes. I'll try and do longer. I'll try and do longer. But yeah, I'll have to do my dancing and my Pilates. I'll learn the dance. It's just hard to be motivated sometimes. Last week I was just tired, but this week I think I can do it, and I'll do my Pilates as well. Yeah, I think I have to do more like in between each week. So, oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. It is hard though. You can do it. Okay, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. How about I do Pilates on Fridays. And then Sunday and Tuesday I have time to work out. So maybe that will be my plan. Because if I do it like I can't do like Thursday because it'll be like right before, and if I'm sore the next day, it'll be annoying. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday kind of thing. Tuesday is like my very free day, so it's a good day. Learn all that in 1 month before your birthday. Well, if I really practice, I can learn the dance like I can learn the dance in like like in one session if I really wanted to, but I usually just get like I usually don't have the motivation to do it all the way through. It depends how much time I have. It won't take that long to learn the dance though. After you workout for you then? I will. Getting back to the gym since you're fully recovered took you a week of rest? Well, I'm glad you're fully recovered. Take it easy though. Don't go don't go back into it too hard. Otherwise, you know, especially if you were if you were out sick for like a week, your body is probably like still like weak, right? Cause what happened to me. Like when I had COVID for a week, like I was just like my body was just like dead, you know? Welcome in Mizu. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, it's a sickness really takes it out of you. What games do you usually play? These days I play Genshin. I also play. Sometimes I play like Nintendo games, Just Dance, stuff like that. I gotta bring back your balance rhythms. Yeah, yeah, but take it easy. Don't overdo it too fast. Last week I didn't go to the gym, so next week I have to. You have to go to the gym next week, right? Right. Last year when I got COVID, it took me 3 weeks to get back again. Yes, yes. I got COVID in September, and I was out. Like I was like in bed for like a week. And like, or I was like in bed for like at least 5 days, and then I didn't really go out for like a week. Um, and like since then, like for like weeks after that, my body was not like I'm not very like strong to begin with, but like I was like winded. Like my legs were like tired after walking for like 15 minutes. Like it was like I didn't realize how much it like weakened me. Um yeah, yeah, it's just like completely drains your stamina. How often do you stream? I stream on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. And Wednesday is Genshin days. And Saturday, Sunday is usually chatting or just dance or whatever. These days, mostly chatting. But yeah, yeah, it's COVID, like so for some people like are totally fine after COVID, but like some people definitely like it really takes it out of you. Whatever equals 100% just chatting. Yeah. Me when I'm like, guys, I'm gonna play a game today. We're gonna play this game. I'm gonna chat for like an hour and then we're gonna play a game and then 4 hours later I'm still chatting. I just accepted myself as a just chatting streamer now. But we'll play Just Dance too, because Just Dance is basically just chatting with dancing in between. So it's like nice because I get to get up and move around a bit, and I can also just chat and listen to K-pop. You too, Ricky. Yeah, it's rough. You do for a booster, and if here you can get the booster and blue shot at the same time. I don't know if that's a good idea though. Yeah, I don't know because the last I've just been like back and forth. Like, I think like first shot I was fine, second shot dead. Like third shot fine, fourth shot like destroyed me as well. Like fever for like 2 days. So I don't know if I would want to combine that with the flu shot. I don't know how it works. Like, is it like better to just like get it all the way at once, or would you be like double sick and it would be like you'd be like in pain? I remember this was the gameplay stream back when I used to actually game. You love just chatting. Come on, Chicano. Um, One YouTuber I watched, she had side effect after COVID. She said she was still very sick after 4 months. Yeah, one of my friends was like that too. Like months and months later, like she's still not okay. Which is like so it really depends on the person. I always get side effects from vaccines. I'd be out cold if I got both. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much worse it would make it to get two. But yeah, I'm able to get a booster as well, but I think I'm gonna wait a bit because I just got COVID, so I think I could just wait. I think I can wait a bit because like I'm getting like mixed information online though. Like some things are saying like, oh, like 6 months after you're like protected, but then like you can also get sick from a different strain. So it's like which one, like it's like you could still get a booster in that situation, but I don't know. I'm assuming like the COVID I got was like I don't I don't know like how at risk I would be for getting another strain of COVID. You're fine the first two. The third shot made you sick. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, some of the shots made me sick and some of them did not. The COVID subreddit. Yeah, of course, of course. My medical information off the COVID subreddit. Yeah, I think I was getting like conflicting information about if I should get a booster now or if I should just wait because I recently got COVID. Maybe I'll just get COVID the booster in the new year. Your mom has COVID right now. Yeah, I know, I know. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, your mom told me. Yeah. Um, I hope she feels better soon. But yeah, I meant to say I know, like it's still around. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely still around. But I should be protected against the one I just got. You know, so they should. Oh, I don't know if I was just been like on the fence about it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Um, well, maybe I'll look at it more and see if I should get it before the holidays because I feel like that'd be a common time to get sick. Um, I don't know. Oh, I will look into it. I'll find a reputable source. No subreddits here. I'll find a reputable like government website or something, a medical website. Yeah, yeah. Imagine getting it again before like the holidays. That'd be kind of rough. So maybe I'll get another booster. I don't know. I don't know what the best time to get it is, but it is like coming up. Yeah, maybe before the holidays is a good option. I do have some time in the next few weeks. Maybe I should. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Let me write that down. Um, last year's isolation all Christmas break. Oh right, right. Yeah, I guess you don't want to go through that again. But to be fair, I was vaccinated 4 times and I still got knocked out from COVID. Um, but hopefully, this one helps. But maybe like I guess there's no way to know for sure. Like it could have been worse. It could have been somehow worse had I not been vaccinated, Or perhaps it was a different strain. Like I don't know. Maybe I got like a weird strain. Um yeah, it's very hard to say. But it's better safe than sorry. Cause like it's not gonna hurt you, so well temporarily it will hurt you. But like, it's not gonna make anything worse and there's a chance to make it better, so probably good idea. But yeah, I just really, really remember I really remember the feeling of like when you get the COVID vaccine, the achy feeling you get after getting the vaccine. Like that's just like I just remember it so much. Lisa bad. Two friends had COVID, so they coughed in blood. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That would be that would be quite rough. Yeah, I had a friend go to the hospital because like she couldn't breathe. And that could be quite rough as well, obviously. Luckily, mine wasn't to the point where I was like hospitalized, but I was very very sick. I was probably like as sick as you can be without it being to the point where like I should go to the hospital. Which is good. Like it wasn't like severe COVID, but it sure felt severe. it's not pleasant either way, you know. So hopefully none of us get it again. Make sure you all get your booster shots and all that. Okay, okay. I think I'll leave it here for today as well. Um, Speaking of, I have some stuff I have to do today, and I guess I'll research when I should get the vaccine. When COVID started, there was news story about one of the first people to get it, and I recognized him because I crashed in his flat once after a night out. No way! You knew patient zero. Let's go. Hopefully he was okay. But yeah, I will leave the stream here for today. I just say it will be a bit of a shorter stream today. Um, yeah, just like I just have stuff to do today. Yeah, but the next stream will be on Wednesday. We're gonna be playing some more Genshin. I'm very, very excited. Hopefully, we can do like a long stream on Wednesday and finish the Archon quest. There's like 4 more hours left, so maybe if I can make it on a Wednesday evening, then I would love to finish the Archon quest because I'm very invested in the main story in Genshin. So I'm very curious what happens next. I kind of want to just like play it till it's done. So hopefully I will be able to do that. But maybe it'll be a late stream. I don't know. I'll see if I can stay awake. But yeah, if you want more just chatting, that will be next weekend. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We have a lot of fun in there. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. If you're in Canada, I hope you have a nice long weekend. Yeah, thank you all for watching and take care. Bye, everyone.